We're all looking for a way to find a little more wellness, right? A little escape from the daily grind. And today, we're going to look at two super common but totally different ways to get there. And they both happen to have two wheels. We've all been there, that feeling like you just need to get away, clear your head, and smash that mental reset button. Well, what if the answer is already sitting in your garage? That's what this is all about. How two different machines can give you that exact escape you're looking for. So, at the heart of this, we're talking about two completely different philosophies. On one hand, you've got the bicycle. It's all about physical harmony, about that deep satisfaction you get from an accomplishment you truly earned. And on the other hand, the motorcycle. That's a path to mental freedom, to what you could call a state of focused liberation. Two wheels, two totally different promises. Okay, so first up, let's dive into the bicycle. The big idea here is earned harmony. It's this notion that you find your mental clarity through physical effort. The cool thing here is how the physical stuff directly translates into mental benefits. I mean, you got a great cardio workout. That's a given, right? But that physical push releases those awesome mood-boosting endorphins. The runner's high. The steady rhythm of just pedaling, it can become almost meditative. And all the while, you're building this really deep, slow connection with the nature around you. And this quote, man, it just nails it. It's not just about the ride itself. It's about that raw, almost primal feeling of knowing you did that. Your own two legs, your own strength got you to the top of that hill. So, it all boils down to this. The reward you get from bicycling feels so real because you've literally earned your journey. Every single mile is proof of your own effort. All right, let's switch gears completely and look at our second path. Now we're talking about the motorcycle, and this is all about focused freedom. It's about finding that mental escape through intense concentration and mastery. So unlike the steady rhythm of a bicycle, a motorcycle forces you into total mindfulness. You absolutely have to be in the moment, and that's where the magic happens. The freedom it gives you comes from that intense focus. It just silences all that internal chatter, not by emptying your mind, but by filling it completely with what you're doing. And while it's not a cardio workout, it's definitely a full-body experience. You're constantly using your body for balance and control. And hey, this isn't just a feeling people talk about. There's some serious science behind it. A UCLA study found that just one 20-minute motorcycle ride can lower your cortisol levels. That's the body's main stress hormone by a whopping 28%. Think about that. That is a huge, measurable drop in stress from one quick ride. So how does that happen? Well, that drop in stress is tied directly to what psychologists call a flow state. It's that zone where you're completely immersed, where it feels like you and the machine are one. Your focus is so total that everything else just fades away. For so many riders, that is the goal. So if fulfillment on a bicycle is about earning your journey with your body, fulfillment on a motorcycle comes from something else entirely. It's about mastering a powerful machine and the incredible freedom that control gives you. Okay, so we've looked at both sides of the coin. Now let's put them right next to each other, head to head, to really see the differences pop. This chart just breaks it down perfectly. Let's run through it. The main benefit from a bicycle, it's physical health and that feeling of accomplishment. For a motorcycle, it's all about mental clarity and cutting down stress. And where does that well-being come from? With a bike, it's endorphins from exercise. With a motorcycle, it's that drop in cortisol from being totally mindful. And check out the source of fulfillment. It's completely different. Self-propulsion versus mastering a machine. It all adds up to two very different experiences. One is meditative and challenging, the other is thrilling and liberating. So, what's the takeaway here? Well, this isn't about picking a winner. Not at all. It's about figuring out which journey is the right one for you right now. Look, it really boils down to this. If what you're after is a physical challenge, better health, and that amazing satisfaction of powering yourself, then the bicycle is your answer. But if you need to quiet your mind, find that flow state, and just feel a sense of pure freedom and control, then the motorcycle is probably calling your name. But here's the best part. It doesn't have to be an either-or decision. In fact, these two paths can work together perfectly. You could use the bicycle for your daily exercise and then save the motorcycle for those big weekend adventures and escapes. It's the best of both worlds. So, as we wrap this up, the real choice isn't about which machine is better. It's about what you need in your life at this very moment. It really just comes down to one question, and I want you to think about it. What kind of experience are you craving most right now? Is it the quiet, inner peace that you earn with your own effort? Or is it that electrifying outer thrill that comes from total, focused freedom? Your answer will tell you exactly which set of two wheels is waiting for you.